Good, happy Sunday morning, October 6th, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire. Grab your cup of coffee, and let's get started with all of your things here in New Hampshire. First up, we're going to begin with your local news. First up, officers need help finding missing boy. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
See the speed, the biggest, the baddest snowmobile event in the world. This is how we kick off snowmobile season.
Also right now, police in Londonderry are looking for a 15-year-old boy. Ricardo Perez was last seen early Saturday morning. He was wearing a black and camouflage sweatshirt with blue jeans. Anyone with any information about the missing teen should call police.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. If you have any information, call the Londonderry Police Department. Franklin Police, 2 men arrested twice in one day. 2 burglary suspects took off before officers arrived, police say. Take a look at this photo of the 2 suspects. These 2 guys right here are the 2 burglary suspects, as you can see. Police said 2 men were arrested twice in one day in Franklin on Friday. Police said they received reports of a burglary at a home on South Main Street just after 12:30 p.m. Police said 2 suspects identified as Austin Ellisworth and Eric Ray, both of where took off before officers arrived. The men, who were both arrested earlier in the day for separate crimes, were then seen running into the woods along Northern Rail Trail, police said. The pair was arrested in a cornfield a short time later. Police said they found several items, including a rifle that was taken from the home. Both men faced several charges, including burglary. Police identify man killed in deadly crash in Randolph. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When family and friends come together on a beautiful day, what better place to be than in your own backyard? Techo Block.
This morning, we're learning the identity of a man killed in a fatal crash on Route 2 in Randolph. These are pictures from the wreckage yesterday. Police say 23-year-old Anthony Ortega of Framingham, Massachusetts, was driving east on Route 2 when he collided nearly head-on with a tractor-trailer going west. Ortega was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the tractor-trailer, 50-year-old Mark Mellish of Vermont, was not hurt. Police are still investigating this crash.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Official anthem singer for Boston Bruins performs at Alma Mater. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Customers will call in or email in and just tell us. I was at the store, and from the beginning of the sale till the delivery, it was a great experience. And as a business owner, that's what we strive for.
Visit us at powellstone.com. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
These pipes are familiar at the Plymouth State Panthers stomping grounds.
It's real special being here.
And now Todd Angili is familiar in homes across New England. The Rhode Island native was back Saturday belting it out at his alma mater. This is the field where his national anthem singing began. Back on Thursday, the Boston Bruins named him the official anthem singer of the team after legend Rene Rancourt's retirement. He sang at 16 home games last season and at each home game through the Bruins Stanley Cup playoff run.
I've done a couple of appearances for the team, and the fans have just been awesome.
Here at Plymouth State, the trained opera singer is also a fan favorite.
And the fans were just so welcoming, just like the Bruins fans are. It makes it easier. You go out, you kind of feel like, well, you're at home, you know.
This is great. No one could deserve this more.
Angeli's friend and former fraternity brother was there for the homecoming.
Todd's just all-around stand-up guy. Always has been. So happy for him that this finally came through for him.
He kind of came full circle today, and just seeing everybody being here, knowing this is where it all started for me. And the home of the
So exciting for him, and Todd will perform the anthem at 80% of the team's home games this regular season. He currently lives in Linfield, Massachusetts. He's a probation officer and also a bartender at TD Garden.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very cool indeed. Congratulations to Todd, and we wish him the very best on his new job as the anthem singer for the Boston Bruins games at the TD Garden. Very awesome. Members of New Hampshire National Guard honored ahead of deployment. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
We're here today to tell you good folks about Cozy Cabin Rustics Furniture and Mattress Bargain Barn. We carry all types of furniture, including American-made Adirondack and real logs, hardwoods, and reclaimed barn boards to build our quality furniture. Now at 3 convenient locations. Hey, yo.
Members of the New Hampshire Army National Guard 238th Medevac Company honored by their families as they prepare for deployment.
Lives Iraq, Afghanistan, Bosnia, Guatemala, New Hampshire, and the Whites. This unit is always there and always ready.
For most, it's their first, but for Dan Jocks,
Deployment number 6. Thank you for your service.
It's a great day of pride, and it's a great day to be able to say thank you, to be able to have everybody come together.
Christopher Waring is pinned by his eldest son, Jameson, as he's promoted to Chief Warrant Officer 2. His wife, Carrie, knows how he's feeling. Up until this summer, she was a member of this unit. But now she continues her service like so many families do, sacrificing time with a loved one so they can serve.
It's really rewarding because I went through the whole process, and now watching him go through it, it's also hard. I served with all these people overseas, and now they're all leaving to go again, and I'm not going with them, so it's bittersweet.
The more than 70 from New Hampshire will soon be reunited with members from their sister attachments from Ohio and Michigan.
The unit went through an intense 2-week training this summer in New Hampshire.
We were the first to bring all 3 states together.
The aviators, crew members, and support personnel are already working well as a team. Next, they'll head to Texas for further training before heading off to assignments across the Middle East.
They train hard. They all have the right, spirit. They all have the right motivation, and to be a part of that group is truly humbling and an honor for me.
Members of the unit say they feel they have the most important job in the Army, being just a call away to help an injured soldier get home safely. In Concord, Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And switching gears now, let's go on over into weather. And your weather for today, weather right now is broken clouds, 33 degrees. For today, A mix of clouds and sun during the morning will give way to cloudy skies this afternoon, high 63 degrees, winds south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, overcast, low around 60 degrees, winds south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And switching gears now, let's go on over into sports. In sports, Saturday high school football highlights for October 5th. Let's take a look.
See the speed, the biggest, the baddest snowmobile event in the world. This is how we kick off snowmobile.
All right, high school football now. This is Londonderry at Windham. The Jaguars collecting for New Hampshire Tackles Hunger today. All Lancers on the field, though. Jake McEachern throws to Tyler Ko, 14-0 Londonderry. Then in the second quarter, McEachern goes deep to Cloyd Keegan this time. That made it 28-zip, and the Lancers win 49-3, so they are 5-0. The Plymouth Bobcats also hosting their New Hampshire Tackles Hunger game today. St. Thomas in town. It was 7-0 Plymouth in the first half. And the defense doing some work. Ian Trider gets in the backfield and picks up the sack for the Bobcats. The Saints would get on the board here, though. Cameron Paquette with a short pass to Will McLean. And he does the rest. About 70 yards for the touchdown. But they missed the extra point, and that would be the difference. Plymouth holds on to win 7-6. Guilford Belmont hosting Kingswood and their New Hampshire Tackles Hunger food drive today. Kingswood leading 7-6. Knights quarterback Jackson McCullough looks to scramble, but chucks one downfield. That's going to be caught by Austin Perkins, and he'll go 51 yards for the touchdown to make it a 14-6 game. But the Golden Eagles came right back. Alex Cheek with a quick lob pass connects to Curtis Nelson for the 5-yard touchdown. Guilford Belmont would go on to win 39-14, the final.
Okay, and there you go. Good job to the high school football teams that played yesterday. And New England Patriots, they played today at 1 o'clock p.m. at Washington Redskins, and you can watch it on CBS. And switching gears now, let's talk about New Hampshire life and activities that are happening in New Hampshire. Let's take a look at your New Hampshire event calendar for today. The Smitty News Rockfest Half Marathon and 5K at Hampton Beach at 8:40 a.m. to 2 p.m. and price is $59. AMI Walks New Hampshire 2019, Concord Parks and Recs, 14 Canterbury Road, Concord, New Hampshire, at 9 o'clock a.m., and price is free. Beginner Stained Glass Box Class with Susan Rice, Legend of New Hampshire Craftsman Meredith, at 279 Daniel Webster Highway, Meredith, New Hampshire, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and price is $48. On View in Cornish, American Art in the Picture Gallery, 1948 to 2019, St. Gaudens National Historic Park at 139 St. Gaudens Road, Cornish, New Hampshire, all day, and price $10 per person, ages 16 and over. Making Strides Against Breast Cancer of Nashua, Greeley Park, 100 Concord Street, Nashua, New Hampshire, at 9 o'clock a.m., and price is free. Dairy Gardens Club Baked Goods and Craft Sale, Max Apples, 230 Mammoth Road, Londonderry, New Hampshire, from 9 to 4 p.m., and price donations. And the New England Reptile Expo Doubletree by Hilton, 700 Elm Street in Manchester, New Hampshire, at 9:30 a.m. Admission is $10 for adults and $5 for kids 7 and 12. 6 and under are free. Pay at the door, cash or credit. Also, today is the last day of the showing of The Wizard of Oz at the Palace Theater, and showtime is at 2 p.m. today. The 14th annual Oktoberfest today at the Inn at East Hill Farm in Troy, New Hampshire. So if you're interested in that, go on and check it out. Where to pick your own apples. One place you can get your own apples is Carter Hill Farms in Concord, New Hampshire. And here are some other places. Let's take a look. Allison's Orchard in Walpole, New Hampshire. Apple Crest Farm in Hampton Falls. Stonebrook Hill in Guilford. Max Apples in Londonderry. Pivot Lane Orchards in Lebanon. Brookdale Fruit Farm in Hollis. Go on and get your apples before apple season ends. And that does it for this Sunday edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. I hope you all enjoyed this Sunday edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'll see you back here later for Good Evening New Hampshire. And have a great Sunday and be kind to one another. Bye, everyone.